Update, Derek Lambert here. Um, so Kurt is still in jail. He's still, waiting for court dates and stuff like that. And he's doing better. He was detoxing in jail, which everyone who's ever done that knows that shit is not cool. Nobody enjoys that. Sorry about the mess around here, but I gotta make a video. Just gotta get back in the groove of making videos. As long as I'm home, I'll be able to. Anywho, one of the things that I realized, even as Kurt, I'm going to use him as an example here because that's my little brother. Honesty is a principle. Call it a spiritual principle. Call it a principle of life. Call it a survival principle. It's a principle, period. And it's a principle that I survive by because if I start to lie or I'm not even open, like here's an example. If you're wondering how do you get clean, there's a lot of stuff that comes into this, but there's a lot psychologically to prepare yourself to prevent from relapse. So the hardest part at first is obviously getting clean. The next hardest part, in my opinion, is, well, I'd almost say the hardest part is how do you stay clean forever, right? That was the question that I asked when I went in the groups. I was crying. And I said, where's the freaking button, dude? There's got to be a button that I don't ever do this again. I'm never going to do this to myself again. And that's exactly what I did when I went to the groups of AA and NA. And I was pouring my heart out. And they would laugh, and they'd go, there is no button, my friend. This is a lifelong journey. This is something you will always battle till you are 6 feet under. And it was like, to swallow that was hard. I could not bear to think that there's not something that is just going to fix it. And a lot of people chemically do it. So they go back to their monthly shot, to keep from going back to heroin or cocaine or whatever the drug is. There's something that chemically they do to take care of that. And I'm not against that. I'm not. I'm not at all. I just know that if you can muster up enough determination to attempt when you're going to quit heroin to quit everything at once, do so. If you cannot do that, then chemically do what you have to and taper your way down. I couldn't taper myself off heroin. When I detoxed off of it, period. I just detoxed. It was the best thing for me because I don't need a thing today. I do drink my coffee now, but I don't need anything. Now, dealing with Kurt, I rabbit trailed all that to say dealing with Kurt, even over the phone and going down there and seeing him in jail. He's making up stories. He's this, he's that. He's panicking because he doesn't want to be in jail. He wants to get out. He wants to be capable of accessing stuff that makes him feel better. All that stuff is back there. I know this because I've been there and I know the experience of all you want is that feel good, want that high. So I say that to say Kurt is now being honest. Kurt has opened up and he says, I'm in the best place I can be right now. This is where I need to be. That's crazy, best place you can be. You're in jail, dude. But I know that that's the most sane thing he said. And if you're watching this and you've seen this, that that's probably the best thing he could be saying. That shows me that honesty's coming out. And if you're willing to go to any lengths, as the meetings say, you can achieve sobriety or being clean. It's amazing to hear him be honest because that's very hard to do when you're in the habit of lying about your lies, that your lies and your lies, and you get caught in your lies. He got caught in his lies, and it's like, Kurt, when are you going to be honest? And that's what keeps me clean today is honesty, dude. It's a lifelong thing. You don't want to tell your wife. You do want to tell your wife. You don't want to live by that old lifestyle, which is a continuous lie, to try and do what you want to do and so forth. At least be honest. And if you can keep that honesty principle, you keep yourself grounded. You really prevent yourself from lying to yourself. So if you're being honest to yourself and others, you really are help safeguarding and preventing yourself from relapse and going back to that same way. Another thing is start acting your way into new thinking. That's something that, even, my buddy from Canada who does this for a living in terms of psychotherapy, he's like, you can't think your way into new thinking. I mean, you could do that temporarily, but if you're trying to reset the patterns and the brain wiring that has been messed up from all the drug use, he says you want to act your way into new thinking. So you have to practice a different way of lifestyle. And one of those ways is I had to be honest. I had to do things I didn't want to do. Not think things I didn't want to think, but do things I didn't want to do. That was opening up. Um, Man, it's been a heck of a weekend, man. My birthday, we went to the beach. We're having a good old time. I'm trying to always better myself and look for better opportunities. I'd love to be able to do something, that would better my family with financially speaking. Um, I have a background. I have a larceny charge that took place 4 years ago, approximately. Um, and that's what's hindered me from being able to get some of the really good jobs where I'm not having to be outside and labor myself to death because my best gift is my mind. And if I'm able to use that, and if I was capable of being put in a position where I could use that to make money for the family, that's what I want to do. Um, but I haven't looked hard enough and I'm rarely off. And I'm about to be on these continuous work weeks. I'm hoping I can get in here and make more videos. But that's what I'm trying to do is get a position where I'm not having to be outside laboring all the time. I am a supervisor. I don't do the physical labor like I once did, but I do have once in a while I get in that groove and I start working my butt off, and the guys respect that. But it's an outdoor, it's weather consistent type work. It's construction, it's travel. I'm away from the kids and the wife and stuff, so always looking to better my opportunities and out here to try and help people. You guys, if you got anything, you guys want to hear me talk on, I'll do my best to make videos on it. And I'm just thrilled that Kurt's clean today, and my sister Man is clean. Um, Unbelievable what's going on with the family, but everybody's starting to come together, and that's never been the case. Is one of us was relapsed, and one of us was clean, and so everybody right now is clean, which is good. My whole family's clean and I'm happy about that. So, um, honesty, man, just be honest. It's hard, and that's crazy to say for some people. Like, dude, just be freaking honest. Well, it's not so easy when you've lived a pattern of lies because you don't want the people to know what your intentions or your motivation is. You don't want people to know what's going on inside or whatever. So there's my little snippet on what's up this week. And I hope to hear from you guys. So thanks a lot. Let me know what you want to hear about.